Yo, what's good, people? If you're new to the channel, this is Bruno and you are welcome back to Bruno Let's Talk. In here I talk about entertainment, events, interviews and all of that. Yeah, so if you're new, what I want you to do is subscribe, like and comment. Today we're going to talk about all the most lit shows and events that has happened since the beginning of the year, mostly for the Ghanaian community. I'm a Ghanaian, so definitely I'm going to talk about Ghana. You know how we do. Yeah, so stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Let's get it. So first up, I'm going to talk about Stonebwoy. So Stonebwoy had his show in the O2 Shepherd Bush, London. So after dropping the Up and Running album in 2024 October, he decided to go on Europe tour. The album, it was a whole lot of controversies about the album. It was one of the most talked about albums in Ghana. Stonebwoy is gonna bring you the reggae vibes, the Afro beat. You already know how Stonebwoy goes with the vibe. So the Up and Running show in London happened on the 9th of March, and Charlie, the show was lit. Everyone enjoyed it, the crowd, the performance, everyone was talking about the show. Yeah, so I'm just gonna show you a few bits of the interviews that I did after the show. And Charlie, the fans were lit. Just take a look at that. Beam to the whole year, see what I say. Beam nation to the what? Not respect a man. How are you gonna rate Stonebwoy show? Was it a 10 out of 10? Was it 100 out of 10? How are you gonna rate the show?
1K out of 10.
1K out of 10. Wow. Yeah, so you can tell about how the fans were so happy this show came on. Stonebwoy, they were nitia, what I say. On backstage, everything is on point. So me personally, I'm gonna rate the show 9 out of 10 because I'm not gonna give it 10 out of 10, not because there was anything, but I think Stonebwoy should have bring out some of the upcoming artists to his show, what I say, so that it would be a lot of fun. So apart from that, it would have been 10 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 for the Up and Running tour in London. The next show that I'm going to talk about is the Independence celebration that happened at the O2 Indigo. So the same day Stonebwoy was having his show in the O2 Shepherd Bush Empire, there was a Ghana Independence celebration happening in the O2 Indigo. Yeah, so it's either you go to the O2 Shepherd Bush Empire or you go to the Indigo, anyhow you want it. Yeah, so the one that happened in the Indigo was organized by Aquaba UK. Aquaba UK has been in the event organizing for a long time ago in Bethlehem, what I say. So they know how to bring the vibe. Yeah, so the show happened on the 9th of March. The same time Stonebwoy was also having his show in the O2 Shepherd Bush. And it featured the likes of R2B's, Kim Paluta, Olive the Boy. The crowd was just buzzing. Everyone was buzzing. I myself, I didn't go to the Ghana Independence Day. I was at the Stonebwoy show, O2 Shepherd Bush. But you can tell from the video that was circulating on TikTok, it was wild. The crowd was buzzing. Everyone was just going crazy. And R2B's, they've been in the industry for a very long time, so everyone goes gaga when they come on stage. So just take a look at some videos that I find it on TikTok that was wild. Take a look at that. So me personally, I didn't go to the Ghana Independence Day celebration. I'm just gonna rate it based on the videos that I saw online and also how some of my friends were talking about it. So on a scale of 0 to 10, I'm gonna rate it 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, 8.5 out of 10. Right. Anyway, it was still a vibe, The crowd was buzzing, everyone was just crazy. R2Bs, you can't write them off like that. So 8.5 is a good marks though. The next show I'm gonna review is Black Sherif Iron Boy show that happened in London, Birmingham, and all around Europe. Charlie, Black Sherif, big respect to you. He's just the Iron Boy. He is Iron Boy. Black Sherif dropped his album Iron Boy and he decided to go on tour around Europe, and Charlie, it was just mad. But initially, Black Sherif show was meant to happen on the 3rd of June in London, but because the ticket was sold out so quickly, he decided to, extend the date further. So what he did was that he extended the date further so that he can just do the shows in 2 days. Can you imagine? Initially, I was just mad, like, bro, why would you do that? We just buy the ticket. And those of the fans that couldn't get the ticket, they should just back off. They should just fuck off and get some ticket the other time. Yeah, but why would you do that? But later on, I realized it makes sense. Everyone must enjoy the vibe. So what he did was that he extended the date from 3rd of June to 5th and 6th of July. Yeah, so that was what happened. I happened to go on the show on the second day that Black Sherif is gonna perform. So initially I was like, is he going to perform really well? Because you've exhausted most of your energy on the first day. So how is it gonna be like? But bro, he delivered. Black Sherif delivered. Everyone was just going crazy. The crowd, it was just mad. After the show, I interviewed some of the few fans that came on to the show, and everyone was just giving it a 10 out of 10. Like, it was actually it was nice. It was just 10 out of 10.
It's a 10 out of 10. Listen, you can never rate it below 10. It's always 10. Even if there's a number higher than 10, I'm gonna give that number. Yeah.
Right. So which part of the show would you say was your favorite?
From beginning to the end, exactly when Blacko comes in and finishes. That's it. Everything was the best.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is how I pull up to Black Sherif's show. Guys, I want you to rate my fit. How are you gonna rate it? When him said squad Becky can say but for me, I know it's lit. So the show talks for itself. It's a 10 out of 10. No delay. Moving on to the next, just this weekend we had the annual Ghana party in the park. So this is one of the biggest parties that happen in the UK for Ghanaians. You can come in to have the best food, the best vibe with the Ghanaian community. Charlie, it happens every year, mostly in July. Yeah, so just this weekend it happened, and Charlie, it was just crazy. For those of you who weren't able to come to the Ghana party in the park, I've posted some of the videos and also the vibe on my channel. Just go through them and you're gonna love it. Kim Promise was there, Kwekusmoke, Jackie, Sister Deborah, Mayo Kun. There was a lot of artists that came around to perform, to enjoy the Ghanaian vibe. The food, fufu bi amikunyan wo one corner. Hey, I tell you, it was just mad. Now, but it made me think saying I'm more Ghana. Me di fufu ni na me ka say more Ghana, but me divi and I'm say, hey Charlie, so I'm more London. Anyway, go through some of the recent videos that I've posted on the channel and you will notice what I'm saying is true. So when Kwekusmoke came on stage, Charlie, everyone was just crazy about him. Kwekusmoke is the new anthem. Everyone loves him.
May hosting my own show in London now. I want you guys to come out and support in your numbers when it's time. Come on. Bless you guys. Yako. Hey, I know Benny DPO.
Kwekusmoke is saying that he's going to bring his own show to London as soon as possible. So we can't wait. What I say? Kweku Jesus is coming and we just can't wait for him. What I say? So Kweku, if you're watching, bring out the date quickly so that we can just start planning ahead. What I say? I was saying, Oba, Oma member join over stage or yes, I was soon. Yeah. Anyway, so that was the whole vibe. So on a scale of 0 to 10, I'm gonna rate the Ghana party in the park at 7 out of 10. Despite bringing a whole lot of nice artists, you know, nice food, nice people, everything, you know, the hosts were just talking too much. They were just talking a lot. I mean a lot. Things that wasn't even relevant. These hosts were just talking about it. And it makes the show really boring at some point. At some point I was like, yo, what the hell you guys doing on the damn stage? Get off the damn stage and give the microphone to someone who's gonna entertain us. Anyway, so that is how I'm gonna rate the gala party in the park. Let me know what you also think about all the shows that I've rated since the beginning of the year. Don't forget to hit on the subscription button, turn on your notification, like, comment, and share. I love you guys. I know you also love me back. If you don't love me, bro, I am my own day.